Hello Gemini, what's up? Welcome back to the channel for your July reading. I hope you're doing well. So let's see what has been going on in your life. Feels like it has been quite a while since I've done a Gemini reading. So let's see, what are the messages for you? Starting out with the angels. Okay. Angel of support, the universe has heard your silent call for help. Then we have angel of emergence, it's time for the real you to emerge. And then we have angel of soul love, time to look at how you value yourself. So something here is kind of like keeping you a little bit stuck in expressing yourself, right? And which is the most, not the craziest thing, but like Geminis always like to express themselves. But something when it comes to maybe your emotions, maybe your what you love to do, your spirituality, your creativity, there is something that's being suppressed. And I'm really getting this areas on the chest, like your throat chakra. No, maybe your heart chakra is what I feel. Like your emotions, your heart, your things that really matter to the heart are being suppressed, but that also affects your sacral chakra or your solar plexus chakra, right? So there is something that needs to be more authentically flowing for you, okay? Because if you keep on kind of like running away from that, because yeah, people can be very judgmental, right? Like we live in a time where a lot of people always throw out like judgments on your head, right? Like you could be on social media, but it could also be like outside, people that constantly compare themselves to you or to others. Like there's always like this status driven comparison, and that brings with itself that you feel less need to express yourself. And I know exactly how that could feel like, right? Maybe you don't want to, yeah, you feel like you're getting stuck in that energy because you know that people are quite mean or they say things that may hurt your feelings, and then we kind of like get into a fearful state. So I feel like this is going to be like the breaking through of that. Ooh, hidden enemies, look at that, exactly. You know that feeling? It's funny because oh my god, spiritual gifts and cleanse your energy. Oh, this is so accurate to what I've been saying. It's like spirit is just like confirming all the energies. Hidden enemies, spiritual gifts, and that cleanse your energies, like that people are thriving on your energy and thriving on making you feel down. And these are like hidden enemies that are actually trying to take something from your spiritual gifts. They're trying to take advantage of something and leave you high and dry and drained. This is like people that could be trying to use you, or even like when it comes to your social media accounts, you have a lot of people that just like watch, but they never support, or let alone support. They bring you down on something, and you're like, okay, but then you're just a hidden enemy that's just trying to look through the glass to see what I'm doing and not appreciating the flowers of your life, right? And these type of people need to have no access, period. Like, cut the access, because in the long run, all they're trying to do is drain your energy field. Even if you don't interact with them, you just simply know that when they look at you, they look at you with like bad intentions, and that kind of like drains your energy field. And that could be in the long run make you feel like, yeah, you're not able to authentically be yourself. And that's why you have the angel of emergence. It's time for the real you to emerge. So it means that you've been stuck in a box and you need to kind of like bring yourself out there, whether that is like when it comes to your physicality, right? Like putting yourself out there, or dressing up, doing your hair extra, doing some makeup, or doing something extra that kind of like breaks through that barrier, right? Okay. What else is coming in for Gemini? Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Lovely energy, though. But that is also emotional energy. It's sensitivity. And then the Seven of Swords. See, people that drain your emotions. And that's like, you are very intuitive. You're very emotionally caring. You know, I've also had like those moments where people don't really respect your emotional labor. And it's like, as a friend or as a whomever, right? Like in any type of relationship, you're there for people on an emotional basis. You are their anchor. You're their support system. You help them. You guide them. You do emotional labor, and people take that for granted. And that's where people are actually just draining and taking your empathy and sympathy and then run away from it or run away with it. You see, that's the Seven of Swords right next to it. And I feel like right now, your biggest challenge is probably to take back your power, to take responsibility only over your own emotions, and to not take on other people's responsibilities. And also to not let people get away with getting emotional validation or support from you without giving anything back in return. It's called reciprocity. And some people don't have that, right? Like some people don't truly give back the same effort and support, while you do. You support them, you motivate them, you do whatever you can. But in reversal, it's like nowhere. So the Page of Wands is here, and I feel like you are very strong, like emotionally so strong that you're not even going to allow these people to waste a minute of your time. Yeah, like you have that energy around you where you're like, I got stuff to do, and I'm not going to let any of these BS kind of interfere with my life and with my goals. You are the Empress, and these challenges are really making you grow and show you how much love you have to share. But it does also like create a boundary for you to know who to give that energy to. And that's the Empress. The Empress, that's you. And I feel like you've always been like the mother here, right? Like you're mothering a situation, you're mothering people. For some of you, there might be also something going on with your child. There might be also a lack of child support that comes in. Not for all. I mean, like this is only for those that resonate with that particular message. Yeah. What's going on with the person around you, actually? What's going on with the person around you? Seven of Pentacles reversed. So they're not invested. Like practically or with their time. Like you may feel like you're wasting your time investing in this person. And I feel like if you do have a child and your child is not getting like the financial support or this, child support or whatever it needs, I feel like you feel like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to be bothered by it anymore. I know I got what I have in me to kind of like do what I need to do, rather than like exhausting your own energy on trying to get things done the way it's supposed to be. You're just taking full control and you're trying to defend yourself, protect yourself here. Knight of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's an emotional inconsistency going on with the person that's around you. And Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords next to it makes me just feel like this person is not really invested in trying to maintain peace and harmony at this time, right? Like they cause for a lot of stress. when things don't go in their way, they do come in with some sort of, emotional offer, but then they kind of like throw in a fit just to avoid taking accountability. And I feel like if this energy keeps on going like that, it's just making you feel like heartbroken about it. And the King of Swords is, with the Six of Pentacles, really urging you to look at things from a logical perspective, right? And to judge this person based on what they are giving to you. Like the effort that they are putting in, that's exactly who they are. And you sometimes we need to accept that they reach like a highest point, and there is no way for these people to make those changes anymore. And it's like, in order to get to that energy, you gotta be like emotionally detached, looking at it like with facts, like, okay, logically, factually, what did this person actually bring in up until this point? If it's not enough, then you should be accepting that situation rather than trying to fix that situation, right? What is your advice here? What is your advice moving forward? I feel like you've made like a beautiful garden within your own life and within your own self. That's what I feel. Don't let anyone try to, piss or parade on your own garden. Exactly. Look at this. Like you're carrying responsibilities that are not yours to carry. It's time to let go of that with the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Wands here. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed with the Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Your best advice, as well as your best way of succeeding, is to stop limiting yourself mentally and focus on your own independence. You don't need this person. Like whomever this person is, they give you more stress than growth at this point. Again, I don't know if this is love. I don't know who this is, but especially if you have children or you have a relationship already established with the Four of Wands, you have a lot of happiness and stability and harmony here. Yeah, you do. And the Nine of Pentacles is talking about like success coming your way, freedom, to do your own thing, to not be dependent. Because again, it doesn't always have to be a malicious intent, even though the Five of Swords right next to it is just, it's not the best intention. Let's be honest with that. But some people are limited. They have a limited mindset, or they are a little bit limited in what they can give. So, and some people just strive on drama. And I feel like you've been surrounded with people that do strive on drama, or to create conflicts in your life. Yeah, and if money has been an issue, you are going to overcome that. You got Lord Ganesh coming through. So this might be also like a very clear sign to call in Lord Ganesh to help you to remove these financial obstacles, so you can actually thrive independently, financially, on your own. You don't need permission of no one. You don't need support financially of no one, just yourself, and you're going to make it happen. But if we constantly allow people to help us, they will eventually also dictate us. And it could be like a parent as well, right? Getting like a Britney Spears type of energy. Obviously not that, it's not going to go that deep for you, but you know what I mean? Like something in this energy field reminds me of how she was dependent and how she didn't have any control over her own finances, and that her father was actually controlling her in all sort of ways. And You need to focus on your dreams, realize your dreams. And again, we have here, look at that, the solar plexus chakra. So it is all about like your own self-confidence, your energy field, and choosing to be free, surrendering, and be like, okay, even if I would make that mistake, go in that direction in order to get my own business up or do what I want to do. You may feel, obviously there is always like a reason to feel, but there might be also a big chance for you to succeed. But at least you won't be under the cloud of someone else trying to dictate your life. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And that's the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, fiery climax approaches. So be ready for maybe also like rage, fear, or that fiery element within you to kind of like open up, to say like, no, this is how I want it. Maybe you are not allowed to work. Maybe your husband or whomever is like, don't work, like I'll provide. And then you feel like you're not being able to do what you want when it comes to spending money, right? Like things like that are very important to really gain your own money, to not be dependent on what someone else allows you, right? Like things like in that nature. And maybe this is about your children. Maybe it's completely the opposite direction, right? And it can be in all areas, but it has to do with how you deal with money and control in regards to that. Very specific reading. Just please let me know how this resonates. And again, it could be taking a week before this comes through. Trust me, I've done so many readings and I'm like, oh, I don't know what this is talking about. Or like next week, I'm like, man, that general reading really hit a nerve, you know? Yeah, bright future again, Lakshmi. This is all about like money and finances, growth. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. Which means that someone here is saying like, do not make the investment. This is going to bring you chaos. This is going to stress you out. Someone is trying to demotivate you. And you are being asked to not listen to that, throw caution into the wind, and just go for it. Simply because in your past life, you may have actually failed in that conquest. So there might be like a true reason as well where you do listen to what this person has to say. But this lifetime, you are going to be breaking through that. Right? Let's see. Oh, those are there. I'm going to pull some cards for love specifically and see what is going on and what will happen. Oh, you got the Empress again with the Four of Cups. A lot of major arcana. And then the King of Cups. Okay. I mean, this could go two ways. Please let me know which way is going to be resonating for you the most. But this also feels like you're kind of like done over compromising yourself and feeling neglected or rejected. So the more you kind of like accept that energy, the more you kind of like tap into your Empress energy of feeling more content internally with yourself and being ready for a new start, being ready for a more healed version of you stepping into a relationship. And I feel like for some of you, it might definitely be someone new, or maybe it is someone that is already in your surrounding that you feel like you can share emotions with or you have a good time with. But it feels to me as if you are going to make a clean new start, clean new slate in your love life after feeling rejected. So you're finally stepping out of that feeling of not feeling content, with the way that things have been going. And there is a huge shift and a new cycle for you opening up. One that is going to be making you feel like you're receiving exactly what you needed or what you wanted. Wish coming through here. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I am going to continue in the extended, so follow me if you are interested, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Take care. The link is in the description box or somewhere here, or you can become the Illest Tribe member on YouTube, and I'll see you soon. Take care.